And this is actually a picture of a mattress that I took in the store. And it's a little askew, but when we're tracing it out, that's fine. It's just to get the idea. So if I start over here, oh, gotta turn the pen on, draw. Okay, much better. If I start over here and I just make an S curve, and it doesn't matter, we're just tracing this to get the effect, okay? And then I'm going to come back down here and make another S curve. And then I'm just going to echo some of these curves. And it doesn't matter if it matches. That's the really cool thing about this fill. You don't care if it matches up. It's just a real flowing S curve. And you want these spaces to be different widths, because when you quilt it, you get such amazing texture. If they were all the same, equal distances apart, you would not get the same effect. And you can just echo it in so that it fills the space nicely. You can create littler spaces in there. Whatever works. There's no wrong or right to this fill, and that's one of the reasons I love it. You're just filling space. Okay, so now we're going to draw it on. Let me switch this screen. All right, so if we were quilting this, say this was our quilt top, and here's our first roll, and let's say it's about 60 inches wide. You're going to put your needle down and just make a giant curve. I think this makes for a great all over. You're just doing it in a bit of a larger scale. You're just tracing those lines, whatever direction or shape you want to make. So it's something like that if it were on a large scale size. And if you were on a smaller scale size, get this all erased. So for a smaller scale, you're just going to make smaller S curves. So let's give ourselves a block. So if you had an applique block over here, and an applique block over here, and you just wanted to fill this space in, you would just start smaller shapes. And just fill them in as you go, alternating the direction of your S curves. You can just echo in, or you can make a bunch of one direction lines. So this would just be a one direction, whereas this would be the echo in. Whichever works. And again, vary the distance in the spacing of your lines. Okay, so now we're going to go stitch it.
So I'm doing this on a 10-inch square, so we have to think proportion. I'm doing this fairly small. If you were doing this on a full-size quilt, you would do it in a much larger scale. Okay, so I'm just going to stitch this out. I'm in constant motor, 50%. right, let me just tie off. So this is still stretched out across the frame. If I cut it down, you'll see how the fabric will relax and you'll get all kinds of texture and dimension. Where the lines are closer, it'll be tighter. Where they're further apart, it'll be poofier. And you can see it's like no rhyme or reason. You're just filling the space. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you try it. And I'll see you again next time.